The best and worst platforms for gaming creators in 2020. We're going to determine which ones are worth your time and are not. I'm talking all the platforms: Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook Gaming, Reddit. We're going to debate the pros and cons of each, and you're going to get all the best information in like 30 minutes right now. This is going to be the best 30 minutes of your life as a gaming content creator. If you are thinking at all about other platforms, switching platforms, testing new ones out, this is all the good stuff. Welcome to the Digital Drop, the #1 podcast for gaming creators. Can you believe we have the #1 podcast for gaming creators? It's pretty insane, guys.
I never thought I'd be here, but here we are, and I love it, and I love that, and I love that creators love it, and that it's helping them, and that's why we do what we do. It's very fulfilling.
Yeah, it makes me happy when people are like, I listened to the most recent episode, and you guys always say, and I'm like, you actually listen to us.
I know,
That's great.
it's so surprising.
We're used to being ignored, so it's weird.
It is weird. It is weird. This is the show, guys, where we help you make gaming content full-time. My name is Andrew Wall, a.k.a. AWOL, Digital Marketing Executive, and I'm joined, as always, by Andrew Parent, a.k.a. Ashroll, Social Media Manager. What's up, buddy?
I'm back again, social media managing all the things for you guys, for Twitter and for Facebook.
Ross A. Dillon, Twitter juggernaut and marketing consultant is what I chose to call you this episode. What's up, buddy?
Not a whole lot, man. Doing fantastic. Ready to get down and predict the future.
The future is bright, and our audio is bright as well. Thanks to Rode Microphones, who's sponsoring the Digital Drop podcast. All the vocals you hear right now in this episode have no extra post-production effects or enhancements at all. All three of us are using the Rode Procaster mic with Rodecaster mixers. We turned all the buttons on in onboard processing, and this is what it sounds like, raw. So if you think we sound good and you're shopping around for some new audio gear, we made a site for you, propodcastinggear.com. You can go there and download our no strings attached free guide that contains our recommended audio equipment. You can also just browse it without downloading anything at all. propodcastinggear.com. It's got all this sweet Rode gear in it. We're not collecting your email or your credit card or any other crap. We're just giving you our gear recommendations and what we're currently using and what sounds and looks really good if you're a creator. Check it out, propodcastinggear.com. And thank you, Rode Microphones, for supporting gaming creators.
Okay, digital drop time, boys and girls. We are diving into streaming platforms in the deep, deep future, and by that I mean 2020. Just like the presidential debates, where you can accurately learn everything you need to know to vote for the leader of the free world in only 60 seconds, Mr. Parent and Mr. Digital are only going to have 1 minute to answer which platform is going to be the best and the worst. Gentlemen, when the buzzer hits 60 seconds, it will, surprise, buzz. Are you ready?
Ready as
Let's
I will
do
ever
it.
be.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hope this is as divisive and splits the country as much as our presidential debates. Let's go.
There's a really good opportunity for that to happen. Mr. Perrin, you are going to be getting the first platform.
Yes.
Best or worst, Twitch. Timer starts right now.
The worst, looking at the numbers, Twitch has been up and down in terms of active users watching, but it really, from what I can see, it really hasn't grown. The opportunity really hasn't grown. And it's always been, and we've talked about this before, for new creators, it's always been terrible. It's really hard to get any exposure on Twitch. So that stays the same. That keeps it the worst there. And for mid-level creators, I don't think anything has changed in the game here. There's been no big expansion of the audience of the site. It's still just as difficult to get new viewers as it was before. I mean, I don't really see a whole lot going for it to make it the best at all. I've literally no redeemable things about it that have changed in 2019 and in terms of 2020 that would lead me to think that it would suddenly become the best for creators. I think it's the worst for both small and mid-level creators, quite simply.
All right, Mr. AWOL, you are on the board. Timer starts right now.
Mr. Digital, they call me. Twitch is also on my worst list. I'm going to agree with you there, but for different reasons. Twitch grew to where it is today because of their excellent community management and the way that they handled their streamers and creators in the past. all of those parties, all of those community managers getting to know you, all the benefits that they rolled out over time, ended up putting them in the lead as the best streaming platform, period, for creators. Now the platform is oversaturated. They're having PR disaster after PR disaster. They've lost touch with their creators, and 2 million creators left from Q1 to Q3 this year to go over to Mixer and other platforms. Twitch is the worst platform for streamers to grow on. You will not grow at all. However, little caveat, if you're a big creator already, get on Twitch because you can make that sweet, sweet Twitch money, but you already have to have an audience before you do it. You can't grow on Twitch, baby, but you can sure as heck cash in on it if you're big.
Now, you went a little bit over there, so I'm going to have to give the point to this one on Perrin, just because he stayed under, and
Yes.
I mean, these are the rules, Mr. Digital. You knew that going in. But
I love winning. Winning's great.
winning is fantastic.
Come on,
I know.
dude.
Don't worry, you'll get them next time. In fact, your next time is about to start right now as we move in to YouTube. Mr. Digital, you are on the clock in 3, 2, 1.
YouTube is best. It is just straight up the best, has always been the best, and will for the foreseeable future be the best for gaming creators. You're going to see lots of drama in the news next year. It's going to be news stories. People are going to talk about how YouTube has abandoned creators and all these things. At the end of the day, the best platform to grow on as a gaming content creator is YouTube. You will do so by producing videos, focusing primarily on search at first when you're trying to grow. Then once you have grown, focus on videos that are going to get you in those recommendation algorithms. But wait, there's more. I've never said this on the show before, but creators are now running strategies. We're on primary channel 1, videos. Secondary channel 2, live streams. Channel 3, highlights of live streams. Running 3 YouTube channels simultaneously. It's working. YouTube is changing in 2020 for both live and video.
55 seconds. Good job fishing under the 1 minute mark. Mr. Perrin, you are up right now.
I have to also put YouTube on my best list. The organic growth is still there. There's still creators easily able to start from scratch and make something of themselves. The algorithms are constantly working in favor of creators in new ways. You know, we had an episode where we were talking about live streaming, where YouTube gaming kind of tanked as a live streaming initiative. But in doing so, it kind of opened up an opportunity where there's still people viewing live content on YouTube, but a lot less people creating it. So it actually created potentially an opportunity in 2020 for gaming live streaming to take over again on YouTube. I don't know. We'll see. But the opportunity is clearly still there. There's clearly lots of creators making it big on YouTube. And it's a great platform to focus on to get your start for a small level. And it's great to focus on for mid-level creators as well. All level of creators is good on YouTube. Like YouTube, I don't see having any downsides or anything pushing the growth of that platform down in 2020. Dang, I didn't finish in time, but I was close.
That's okay, because Mr. Digital gets the points for the Billy Mays reference.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
That's just instant point. I don't make the rules. It comes with the rule book. Moving on, Mr. Perrin, you are going to be going up first. In the next platform, we are talking about one of the platforms that actually made the most news out of all of the platforms. Kind of snuck up on everybody. We're talking about Mixer in 3, 2, 1.
I put Mixer on my best list, with Twitch kind of being like on the worst list for 2020. Mixer has kind of opened up the opportunity and taken the plate there where Twitch has really kind of dropped the ball. And this has really mostly happened with the whole Ninja endeavor, with bringing him over and tons more streamers. I think during that transition, we didn't see the concurrent viewership grow a whole lot specifically with that. But if you look back at 2019 as a whole, Mixer has grown quite significantly in its concurrent viewership. And that growth leads me to believe that it should be on the best list. It's the top growing, from what I can tell, gaming streaming platform. And I think as gaming creators, you should be paying attention to where the organic growth is and going there. So Mixer, best list for sure.
Okay, Mr. Digital, you're up. 3, 2, 1.
Mixer is going to be on my worst list in 2020. I know that's shocking to everybody here.
That is
It
shocking.
is shocking.
What?
Yeah. So in 2020, it's on my worst list, and here's why. We've already seen 2 million streamers, like you said, go over to Mixer from Twitch primarily and from YouTube. YouTube dropped 400,000 streamers, by the way, during the same period of time. Everybody flocked to Mixer. The number of hours stream increased from 8 million per month up to 32 million. But guess what? Those hours watched did not. It actually kind of stayed the same and actually decreased. That means that Mixer is just packed with millions of streamers and really not that many viewers in 2020. So if you happen to be some of the talent on Mixer, that's going to be the next Ninja, Dr. Disrespect, the next Shroud. You're one in basically 2 million that's going to shine Diamond in the Rough style on Mixer. You win in 2020 and beyond. But in the next year, the average streamer is not going to grow on Mixer. You're not going to grow on Mixer. I will go over the overtime. Do not go to Mixer. Don't go to Mixer next year. It's not going to work. You have to go where other people aren't.
You know what? As far as gaming creation goes, AWOL, that was really edgy. Point to AWOL.
Oh, for Edge. Thank you. Oh, I am so edgy.
That was super edgy. That's going to make some Reddit forums, guaranteed.
Yes, indeed. Hold on. No. I am edgy, and I'm going to turn the dime on you right now. You can't let me speak to Twitter and not let you talk about it because you are the Twitter juggernaut. So I'm taking the host spot for just a second here, and I'm kicking it back at you, Ross, because I am Mr. Digital, and this is the digital drop. So we're going to talk about Twitter here, boys, and I'm going to put Ross on the spot right now for his 1-minute explanation. Is it the best or the worst in 2020? 1, 2, 3, go.
I love being on the spot, and quite frankly, I'm really good on the spot, so this is going to be an easy one. No, Twitter is not worth your effort as far as live streaming goes, but it makes my best list because it is one of the best platforms to promote your live streaming platform of choice. You can use Twitter to redirect people there, post clips of your own to build steam, and then after that accumulated engagement, then send them elsewhere. So yes, Twitter should be on the best list, but not for actually live streaming platforms. It should be on the best list because of what it can do to help enable the live streaming platform of your choice.
Jeez, he kept it under 40 seconds. Wow, very succinct. The Twitter juggernaut, Perrin, you're up, dude. I mean, I'll give you a countdown here, but can you keep it that short and that powerful? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
So Twitter is on my best list too, but also not for the reasons you would think. It's not going to be great for just growing as a gaming creator and like making money necessarily in the way that you might think in terms of making videos, getting revenue, etc. But everybody uses Twitter. Every business is using Twitter because it's become a staple at this point. So if you want to interact with other game development companies, with publishers, to network and get sponsorships, to do all those other things that you might need to be doing as a gaming creator, Twitter is your tool to contact and reach out and network as a gamer in the wider community of creators and the gaming space. You need that networking tool to be successful. Thus, it's on my best list.
Are you ready? This is an edgy decision. Perrin wins this one. You just defeated the juggernaut.
I agree.
The juggernaut.
You know what?
No way,
you know what?
man.
I will bow out of this because I agree. He brought in the networking, and that was a smart move. Kind of snuck in from the back, stole the ball, got a wide open shot. Perfect play, Perrin.
Twitter is freaking amazing like that, man. I'm meeting with someone who was on Shark Tank tomorrow because somebody connected me on Twitter. Like, Twitter's amazing as a networking opportunity. It really is. It's awesome. All right, Ross, here, you can host the show again. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. And by the way, that was kind of a bold move on AWOL's part, giving the points to Perrin, pretty much, tying the match.
Yeah, you just gave him an opportunity for
you
points.
could have given that point to me and just, kind of leveled the playing field. So he must have a lot of faith with himself moving forward. And also something that you recently learned on Twitter is that you have a very soothing voice.
I do. Yeah. People don't understand what I'm saying, but they like the way I say it.
Okay, moving on. The next platform. We've actually had some recent good conversations about this one. It's gaining steam slowly in the gaming community, but let's talk about TikTok. AWOL, you are first in 3, 2, 1.
TikTok is on my best list for sure. Holy crap. TikTok is a dream come true. I mean, I know it'll be good at least through the first half of 2020 on my best list here, guys. Maybe it runs out of steam. Maybe it runs out of money. Maybe it goes out of business, okay? But for the foreseeable future in the next year, TikTok has the most organic growth, non-paid growth of any platform on the internet. You can post just a hot steaming pile of garbage on TikTok, and it will at least get 300 to 400 views. I'm not joking. We brought on a guest on the show who grew from 0 to now 50K followers. He was a nobody on Twitch and YouTube and on Mixer, a nobody. Just started posting Fortnite videos regularly on TikTok. Boom, 0 to 50K followers like that. TikTok is the massive opportunity of a lifetime. Gaming is not tapped into almost at all on TikTok. And guess what? Young people are there, 20-year-olds are there, 30-year-olds are there, and you choose the game of your choice. You upload content for it on TikTok. I guarantee you will get thousands of views or you'll get your money back.
That was right on the 1 minute mark. Very well done, Mr. Perrin. I now toss it over to you. Go.
You kind of captured and stole all of the great points about TikTok, so I might just reiterate some of them here. But the organic growth alone is so big of an enticing thing, and it's definitely going to last into 2020, if not longer than that. It's basically the boom of Instagram's same as Instagram's organic growth, but maybe even better. And now that Instagram, and we'll get to Instagram in a little bit, is a little bit more on the decline, TikTok has kind of stolen the mantelpiece of the best place to get organic reach. So that means you're not spending money. You just got to make content. It doesn't even need to be good, and you can reap rewards and grow an audience. That's a rarity, and that doesn't come around often. And I know it seems like it's been often because we've had Instagram, and now we have TikTok. But like, this could be the last one. We don't know. Take advantage of it while you can and grow a gaming audience on TikTok. It seems like a no-brainer to me just based on organic reach and growth alone.
Very good. That was a tough one to point because that really was one whoever you throw the first one to. So guess what? You both get points.
Whoa, mixing up the format.
We're switching it up right now. We are looking at a 3-3 tie. And we are moving into the next platform, which, Perrin, you have the opportunity to go first here. And we are talking about, as you teased, Instagram in 3, 2, 1.
That's great because I was just talking about Instagram, so I could follow up on it. So Instagram was this great area of organic growth, and it still has organic growth. My prediction for 2020 is it will be gone. It will be completely gone. It's very minuscule as it is currently. And you got to remember, Instagram is owned by Facebook too, which is going through all sorts of trouble. So it's got kind of a rocky looking outlook for 2020 to begin with. I don't think there's much growth left there for people who haven't already gotten in there and gotten big. So it's on my worst list, especially for new creators. And for mid-level creators in the gaming space, I feel like Instagram has never been great for gaming, period. It's better for really photogenic people, for photogenic things. It's very obviously photo-oriented from its get-go. And it just has never really lent itself to a great gameplay-centric strategy. Maybe you're showing off you as a gamer creator there quite well, and that's kind of the niche you can have. But I think... I couldn't finish it.
You're good. All right, AWOL. That was a tough one to follow. He made some good points. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
Instagram's on my worst list for sure for the vast majority of creators, small to mid-sized creators. As mentioned so many times before on the Digital Drop podcast, organic growth on Instagram is on the decline. You're going to have to pay to play, pay to grow moving forward. So it's really just not worth your time if you're trying to grow. That's it. Bottom line, end of story. It's going to become like Facebook. Okay, here's the other point though. If you're a really big creator, it doesn't matter if you're good looking. When you reach endgame, you know what you need to do. And that's sell that merchandise, baby. And one of the best ways to do it is to take photos of yourself. It doesn't matter if you're butt ugly. Take photos of yourself, post them on Instagram, and send people over there for you to show that merchandise, that t-shirt, that backpack, that custom branded stuff you're selling when you reach endgame as a big creator. Instagram's still going to be gravy for that.
Very good. This is a tough one to score. However, point goes to Andrew Perrin for pointing out Facebook's flaws and how they could coincide and overtake Instagram's biggest flaws as well. I do like the I do like the shopping point though, and creating your own cart kind of on your Instagram and using it.
I thought that was
and using it from that platform.
Yeah,
that's a very good point. However, if you're not getting any organic engagement like we could be seeing in the future, it's going to be a lot more difficult for people to even see your store. Moving on, Facebook gaming.
Oh, hold on a second. Did Ross just get a point?
Did I just get a point?
Did that final thing he said about
you just get a
Instagram
point?
just get him a point just now?
And you know what? I will graciously accept that point. Anyway, moving on. Facebook gaming. We all have a little bit of experience with this, but none more so than you both. Mr. AWOL, Mr. Digital, are you ready to kick this one off? Is Facebook gaming going to be worth it in 2020? 3, 2, 1.
Facebook gaming is hot on my best list for 2020. I plan on going deep on Facebook gaming personally in 2020 to cover games like Cyberpunk 2077 because Facebook gaming is now like in the back of people's minds, essentially. Everybody flooded over to Mixer. Everybody's thinking about YouTube again. Everybody's talking smack about Twitch. And Facebook gaming is just kind of sitting there in the background, growing and growing and growing and growing. And the people on that platform are getting thousands and thousands and thousands of concurrent viewers. It's still a wide open playground for people to grow on potentially. And if you have a few bucks in your pocket for advertising, Facebook gaming can be amazing for you. If you're dirt poor and you don't have any extra money, maybe it would be on your worst list. But if you have about $100 a month to start with to invest in Facebook gaming, best.
Very good. Impressive. Mr. Perrin, you are up. 3, 2, 1.
Facebook gaming also on my best list and probably at the top there, barring if it gets through kind of the current political climate and the issues that they've had there as a company as a whole, which I think they will get through. They've continued to sink money into resourcing on Facebook gaming, and they've been kind of biding their time, slowly picking decent creators to bring over to the platform to help it grow. I love Facebook gaming too because it gives you an alternate approach as a gaming creator on how to tackle it. If you have money, if you have capital to save you time, you can grow an audience on Facebook gaming very, very easily instead of having to grind away like you have to on Twitch. That is going to be huge in 2020, I think. There's alternate methods of getting in and being successful other than just grinding your time away. Facebook gaming is, I think, the most interesting one to look out for in 2020. It's kind of like the one lurking in the shadows that could jump out while Twitch isn't doing anything special. So it's on my best list. I love looking at... Okay, it's on my best list. We'll end there.
All right, point goes to AWOL on that one for Facebook gaming.
Woo.
Yes, you have a lot of experience in that. And also, shout out to the Cyberpunk mention giveaway.
Oh yeah,
we do have a Cyberpunk 2077 giveaway going on, and if it's not currently going on when you listen to this episode, you should definitely check out our website and our socials for when we're giving out free video games and gear potentially. But anyway, continue the contest.
Yes, by the way, it is pinned at the top of our Twitter profile at Digital Drop Pod. Moving on to the final one, also the tiebreaker. We have a complete tie here. This has never happened before. So, the final platform is Reddit.
Ooh, curveball.
It's going to be a good one. And since we started with AWOL on Facebook gaming, Mr. Perrin, you are up right now.
So Reddit is probably the toughest one on this list to determine best or worst. I'm going to put it on best just because there are so many ways to continue to utilize Reddit to be successful as a gaming creator, to be successful as a gaming creator and to leverage it to join and build and be a part of gaming communities that you can use to grow your audience and to bring people over. Reddit is also working hard on Reddit video, and what that's going to look like in 2020, I'm not sure yet, but focusing on video for the next year is obviously going to be a big thing. So for video creators, Reddit focusing on video, I think you've got some opportunity there. What's unclear, I think, for me, is the real monetization opportunity, which makes it a bit shaky. But because you can get growth from it, I'm going to put it on my best list.
Ooh. Under the time limit. Good points. Mr. Digital, are you ready?
Let's get
all right.
digital.
You going to bring this home?
You know, I will.
This is the last one. You got to bring it home. You got to bring your A game on this one. 3, 2, 1.
Reddit is on my best list forever. So it's not a 2020 play, but you need to be building your presence on Reddit in 2020 to prepare for 2021, 2022, et cetera, and the future. Reddit is a platform for the people, by the people. It always will be. And guess what your audience are? People. And there's a subreddit for nearly every single game out there, probably the one that you're covering. And if you can provide value to that subreddit, you can provide amazing content to that subreddit that isn't promoting your YouTube videos and your stream, and you can become a contributing member. Then you can really build your influence there. You can get people to love you on Reddit. And then when it is time to promote a piece of your content or an event you're doing or a fundraiser or a charity and what have you, people will upvote the crap out of you, and you can potentially get tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of impressions and views off of that. Trust me, I've done it multiple times, getting millions of views on videos. It's a long-term play, and if you don't start in 2020, you aren't going to get there.
Ooh, this is tough. This is when it's bad to be the host because you got to assign that final point, and it's going to ruin somebody's day, probably the rest of their year, if not their life.
Well, it's definitely going to ruin 2020 for sure.
2020 is,
Very
if
careful.
whoever loses this, 2020 is in the dark. Now, Andrew Perrin made some great points. Now, Mr. Digital also had some really good points, and he did it with that super soothing voice.
Erroneous bias and what?
I never said it contributed to his point factors.
Okay, fair enough.
So, the winner is Mr. Andrew Perrin. Round of applause.
Yes.
Congratulations.
I win.
Congratulations. I'm really cheesed over here, but whatever.
Yes. Now, what the winner gets here is they get one final question to answer. And this one, you have 30 seconds. And AWOL, I want to get your answer on this too.
Oh, man.
Okay.
No pressure.
Okay. In 2020, which of these two platforms is going to be the most toxic? Will it be the Facebook comments or the YouTube comments?
Oh, man.
Wow.
Perrin, you are on the clock. The winner. Go, sir.
I'm going to go with YouTube comments being the most toxic because, Facebook has its own issues right now where it's fake realities, things like that. YouTube has always been extremely toxic in comments. They're not going to fix it. It will always continue to hold the mantle place of most toxic comments.
That's pretty spot on. AWOL, do you have an opinion?
I do.
Let's hear it, man. Let's hear it. Which is going to be more toxic, Facebook comments or YouTube comments?
Oh, I'm going to go with Facebook comments 100%. Are you ready?
What?
Not only will there be disgusting domestic terrorism on Facebook in the comment section, people are going to be tearing each other up, but did you forget that you can actually share content on Facebook? So if something is extremely toxic, you can share it on Facebook to your followers and get other people to join in on the toxicity with you. YouTube does not offer that feature. Also, foreign governments and what have you have entire operations that are working on Facebook to influence Americans in particular and to make that platform more toxic, whereas YouTube does not have that. Come on, it's Facebook hands down. This is the biggest dumpster fire ever created in the history of mankind, and it's only going to get worse. This is why we need to go to Mars. This is why Elon needs to succeed.
That was a fantastic answer. I won, so I had the mantle. I'm just gonna give it over because that answer was fantastic. That answer was fantastic.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
That takes a real champion to do that. It takes.
I know when a true winner has won in this case, and with that last bit, I mean, that's just.
I
Thank you.
never
I
in
can't
my
argue
day
with it.
imagined that I would hear Elon Musk brought into toxic comments on Facebook, and it worked so
Facebook.
well. Like for real, we need Elon Musk. Ignore all this saving the earth stuff. Get on creating a good gaming platform, right? I mean, like.
I agree. I totally agree, and it should be embedded in all of his vehicles. I'd like to dedicate this trophy to
That sounds safe.
Cybertruck. I love you, Cybertruck. When I have enough money for the tri-engine version of you, I will buy you. Thank you so much for listening to the Digital Drop Podcast. We encourage you to subscribe on the podcasting platform of your choice so you don't miss those weekly episodes. If there was one thing we said on this episode, likely from me, Mr. Digital, then please subscribe on the platform that you're listening to us on right now.
Wow.
Give us a
okay.
rating.
And there goes the mantle.
After I just handed you the victory here. What the hell?
Yep, that's me. I'm just going to run over you guys with my Cybertruck once I get to the top. Be sure to subscribe. Give us a rating on Apple Podcasts in particular. We're trying to get the word out there about this podcast. All right, boys? Give us a rating. Give us that 5 stars. Help us be discovered by other gaming creators. Hopefully, we said one thing that changes your trajectory in the right direction. Keep making content. Keep grinding. And good luck, creators.